Okay, get in. Well, we got it wrong, but it can be a good thing when developers are willing to listen, and we do. This is not how we usually start our keynotes, but it is what it is. So let me provide you with some clarification about some questions that the launch of EVO has generated, because I have some good news for you. In terms of numbers, the launch of Assetto Corsa EVO is so far the most successful in the story of the franchise. This means a lot to us, and we are so grateful to all of you for the great support you are giving to our team, especially in these challenging times for the video gaming industry. Due to the ambitions we have with Assetto Corsa EVO, one of the main targets of the Early Access program is to balance the gameplay experience and tweak the new features and game modes introduced for the first time in the third chapter of Assetto Corsa. One of these is the online ecosystem we are building around EVO. Some people have assumed that Assetto Corsa EVO has been assembled as an online-only product. Let me tell you this straight, it's not like that. Anyway, we recognize that a lack of information, a not ideal placement of some user interface functionalities, and the backend issues at launch in January prevented you from enjoying some single-player modes, and led our community to the conclusion that you can't play EVO offline, or in a very limited way, or that if one day we shut down the servers, you will not be able to play it at all. As I said before, it's not like that. Anyway, in the last weeks we made a deep review of the situation, evaluating also your comments and feedback, and instead of rushing behind a quick and dirty solution, we decided to apply changes to workflow and software architecture, taking a step back to better meet the requests from the community. The first result is that we are working to make the single-player modes totally independent from the presence of an online connection, with a goal to provide EVO with a fully well-known Assetto Corsa Classic experience. This means that launching the game, you can choose if you want to play Assetto Corsa as you did with the previous chapters in the open mode, while other features related to the game economy, the driving academy and progressive unlocks will live inside the career mode. To apply these changes we'll need a bit more time than expected before to release the Early Access version 2. But we are also making some modifications to the current roadmap. So, the next release will include more content than planned, while the engine team is taking advantage of this delay to bring performance optimizations in graphics performance, triple screen and VR support, AI behavior and performances. The result of these optimizations are quite encouraging. We are fixing some relevant issues, and this will result in an even better driving experience. Talking about the roadmap, we'll make some changes in order to provide you with a familiar Assetto Corsa experience while we'll continue to work on the career mode and progression. So, after release 2, we'll fully focus on netcode functionalities, hoping to deliver multiplayer mode in the early summer. There is another change in the roadmap that will make you happy. Even if the modding functionalities were expected to be shared and delivered after the 1.0 release of Assetto Corsa EVO, we are now planning to release modding tools during the Early Access program, in order to test it properly with the goal to improve and finalize it before the 1.0 release. We can't wait to see how the modding community will express its talent using the huge potential of Assetto Corsa EVO and pushing it to the edge. On our end, we decided to make some changes also in the car release schedule, delivering in advance some models that were expected to be released later this year or in the 1.0 version. After all, we haven't released any open-wheelers since 2017. That's quite a long time, isn't it? This refactoring is just the first result of some changes we are applying to our organizational chart in order to deliver the best possible Assetto Corsa experience ever. So I'm so glad and proud to welcome back my older brother Stefano Casillo, founder of KUNOS Simulazioni and father of Assetto Corsa, in the role of Chief Technical Officer of Assetto Corsa EVO. The KUNOS team is working at his own best, doing any possible effort to make you happy and satisfied. So, on behalf of KUNOS Simulazioni and 505 Games, thank you so much for your understanding and patience. The scope of this Early Access program is not just delivering content, but putting things right when there is room for improvement, And this is what we are doing so hard. So, grazie.